First off, I'd like to start by apologizing to anyone directly and indirectly affected by my choices, and then say thank you to anybody who's been a great support to me. I mean, I can't say how much I appreciate any words of encouragement or just support in general. We'll start from there.
During your suspension, how much did you maybe hear from your teammates and even fans, anybody around or outside the program regarding their encouragement towards you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty steady flow of just people, especially my teammates, though. I mean, I had my family around me, but as far as teammates, they were there for me, checking in, Colin, Stanton Seconder, Jim Brown, a lot of the older guys who have been around me for a while checked up, and that was really nice, and I appreciate that for sure.
You seem fired up to be back in Death Valley. Was that just pure adrenaline, that hit that you put to create the fumble, and then I think the subsequent kickoff you also put out of the end zone? So
yeah, adrenaline, a little bit of disappointment in my kick because I had the wind behind me, and then to squib it, I was pretty mad at myself, so I got down there quick. And then after it happened, I mean, I don't know, watching it now, I just can't help but laugh because I'm just jumping around like a crazy person. So it was good though.
I told somebody the other week, I said, if I was Ammon, I might have quit, just not face the fans, having to come back, work my way on. What fueled you to get past all of this and come back out here?
I would say belief in myself, and then sort of feeling obliged to give back to my team. I mean, this is a team and a family, and I mean it doesn't take much to see how special this team is. And, so yeah, I mean there were definitely questions of quitting and transferring, but like I said in the previous interview, I just wanted to finish where I started.
Were you welcomed back almost unanimously, immediately with open arms from everybody, or was there at least maybe even a couple of days of uneasiness upon your return?
I mean, uneasiness is close to 4 weeks of uneasiness. When you're suspended, you don't get to go to the games. Watching it on TV was very different for me. Given I've spent 4 years on the sidelines, whether it being behind Catman or playing last year. So there was definite uneasiness, but as far as my teammates, I never received any sort of negative comments from them or anything like that. So,
do you still feel like you can win this job back by season's end? Can you become the main field goal kicker again?
You know what? I mean, that's a definite goal of mine. It's solely based on Greg's performance. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm a soccer player, and I look up to a lot of English players because they have great quotes. And Alan Shearer is a legendary striker. He said, the game of football, obviously soccer, is not about scoring goals, it's about winning. So anything I can do to help my team, it's just, that's what I aim to do. And if that's just helping Greg, and that's fine, I'll do kickoffs, I'll take it. But I'm going to do everything I can as a backup field goal. I'm going to be the best backup field goal kicker in the nation. So,
Greg can't say enough good things about you, and yet you're in a competition. How do you do that?
I mean, I just try to lead by example. When Greg's a senior or junior and they've recruited a kicker to come in behind him and compete, I expect nothing less from him. And that was the same way with me and Chandler. I mean, obviously Chandler's doing great things, but I took great pride in being his backup and pushing him to the best of his abilities. So Greg's a good guy, he's a solid dude, great kicker, and I mean, that's what a team is all about, just helping each other.
What did you do during your PTI to clear your record?
Yeah, I won't go into much details about that, but you know, just doing all the community service, that was a main part of it, and just staying on course with you know, just not getting in trouble. I mean, PTI regulations tell us to not really talk about it, but you know, it's just trying to become a better member of society in general. And so that's what I'm aiming to do.
This spring, you talked about you were getting the best shape of your life. Physically, you felt really good. Were you able to sustain that and keep that going, even though you weren't with the team for most of the summer?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I take my nutrition and health very seriously, just even because I just want to live long. And especially this summer, it was amplified now that I was not choosing destructive behaviors like I was before. And so I feel really in the best shape of my life right now.
During your month away, how often did you speak with Coach Sweeney, and can you give us just a general idea of kind of what his constant message was to you over that month?
It was just trying to find yourself and the reasoning behind, like I said, my destructive behaviors. And I mean, like I said before, like this team would have moved on without me. So, I mean, just doing everything I can. Like, it wasn't really anything specific. It was just, you know what, we'd love to have you, but it was, at the same time, it was like, you know, like, it's your choice. Like, it's up to you. So,
How has this experience opened your eyes to what it means to be a student athlete and the dangers out there, but also, you know, having come this close to the criminal system, getting a look at that, how has that kind of changed your perception or perspective?
well, it's definitely changed, like, my perception as being invincible and, you know, just, you know, obviously you guys, the media, how hard y'all can come down on a 22-year-old kid, or a young adult, I should say, not kid. But as far as like my personal choices, I mean, it's definitely opened my eyes to how short life can be and how precious it is, and this great opportunity. I mean, to look behind you and look at this stadium. And Saturday night, it was kind of like it was all worth it, kind of thing. The only way this could have been a bad experience is if I didn't learn from it. So that's what I'm aiming to do every day. You know, wake up, be grateful, and then just keep improving.
Congratulations on winning that Beaver Award. Coach told us earlier that it was the first time in the history of the Beaver Award that a kicker has won it. Do you have that mounted on your mantelpiece?
Well, we don't have a specific segment meeting room. You're supposed to keep it in your segment meetings. So we meet in Coach Pearman's office after special teams every day, so it's just sitting there. I don't want to take it home because I might lose it. So I got to give it back.
Don't fumble it. That'd be all right.
Right.
How much reaction did you get from friends and just fans after that hit, which was kind of a very popular vine on social media during the game as the game was going on?
Well, I don't have social media for obvious reasons now. But I did get a lot of texts from the guys who do have my new number. I did change my number, so I imagine the kid who has my old number probably got a bunch of texts wondering why he was getting them. But yeah, I got a lot of good positive feedback about the hit.